Now it is necessary to consider in what way species are differentiated into separate substances. For in material things which exist of different species of one kind, the reason of the kind is taken from the material principle, the difference of the species from the formal principle. For the sensitive nature, from which the reason of the animal is taken, is material in man, with respect to the intellectual nature, from which the specific difference of man is taken, that is, the rational, if therefore separate substances, are not composed of matter and form, as is evident from the foregoing, it does not appear according to what kind and specific difference can be taken in them. It must therefore be known that the different species of things gradually acquire the nature of being. For immediately in the first division of being is found this which is indeed perfect, that is, being in itself and being in act. But another is imperfect, namely being in another and being in potentiality. And in the same way, running through the details, it appears that one species adds some degree of perfection to another, as animals over plants, and progressive animals over immobile animals. In colors also one species is found more perfect than another, inasmuch as it is nearer to whiteness. For this reason Aristotle, in Metaphysics 8, says that the definitions of things are like a number, in which a unit being subtracted or added varies the species of the number. In this way, in the definitions, if one difference is subtracted or added, a different species is found. Therefore, the reason for the determinate species consists in the fact that common nature is placed at a determinate level of being. And since in things composed of matter and form, the form is as it were a boundary, and that which is bounded by it is matter or material, it is necessary that the ratio of the genus be taken from the material, and the specific difference from the formal. And therefore from difference and kind one becomes one, just as from matter and form. And just as nature is one and the same, which is made up of matter and form, so the difference does not add some extraneous nature to the genus, but is a kind of determination of the nature of the genus itself. So that if the genus is taken to be an animal having feet, its difference is an animal having 2 feet, which difference indeed, to add nothing extraneous to the genus, is manifest. From this it is clear that what happens to genus and difference is that the determination which the difference implies is caused by a different principle than the nature of the genus. From the fact that the nature which the definition signifies is composed of matter and form, as of the terminating and the terminating. Therefore, if any nature is simple, it will indeed be limited by itself, and it will not be necessary that it should have 2 parts, one of which is limiting and the other limited. Therefore, the reason of the genus is taken from the reason of nature itself, but from its termination, according to what it is in such a level of beings, its specific difference is taken. From this also it is clear that if any nature is not limited, but infinite in itself, as was shown above concerning the divine nature, it is not necessary to accept in it either genus or species, which is consistent with what we have shown above about God. It is also clear from the premises that when the different species are taken in separate substances, according as they are divided into different degrees, but in one species there are not several individuals, for in separate substances there are not 2 equal in order, but one is naturally superior to the other. Hence it is said in Job 38:33, "Do you know the order of heaven?" And Dionysius says, chapter 10 of the heavenly hierarchy, which, as in the whole multitude of angels, is the highest, the middle, and the lowest hierarchy. Thus, in every hierarchy there is the highest, the middle, and the lowest order, and in every order the highest, the middle, and the lowest. By this, however, the position of Origen is excluded, who said that from the beginning all spiritual substances were created equal, among which he also counts souls, proceeds from the difference of merits. For it has been shown that this difference of degrees is natural, and that the soul is not of the same species as the separate substances, nor are the substances themselves separated from each other, nor are they equal according to the order of nature.